Trevor Milton, the founder and executive chairman of Nikola, has resigned amid allegations he misled investors about the prospects of the automotive company, which is developing a lineup of hydrogen and battery-powered trucks. The Phoenix-based startup, which went public this year, was called out by short seller Hindenburg Research in a report released on September 10. The bombshell report came just days after Nikola entered an alliance with General Motors, with the Detroit automaker planning to supply key components and produce the Nikola Badger pickup. Since then, the Securities and Exchange Commission and the Department of Justice have both reportedly launched investigations. For his part, Milton said on Twitter Sunday night that he would defend himself against what he described as false allegations. In the meantime, he has made the difficult decision to approach the board and step aside, according to a statement issued by Nikola. "Nikola is truly in my blood and always will be, and the focus should be on the company and its world-changing mission, not me," Milton said in the statement. With Milton stepping down, Steve Gursky, 58, will become chairman. Gursky was a longtime Wall Street analyst who became vice chairman of General Motors as part of the government-led bailout of the automaker a decade ago. After leaving GM, Gursky led a so-called blank check company, Vector IQ, which merged with Nikola and helped take it public in June. When the alliance with GM was announced this month, CEO Mary Barra credited Gursky with helping to pull it together. Nikola won favor with investors early on, making Milton's initial share of 35% worth an estimated $9 billion. Since the Hindenburg report was released, however, the shares have fallen by nearly one-third. Founded in 2015 in Salt Lake City, Nikola initially focused on producing a pair of heavy-duty semi-trucks that would use hydrogen fuel cell technology to produce zero emissions. Fuel cell technology is seen as a potential alternative to battery power because it can provide significantly longer range. The downside is a lack of hydrogen fueling stations, but Nikola laid out plans to set up its own distribution network along major trucking routes. More recently, Nikola announced plans to produce a full-size pickup, the Badger, and enhance its appeal by offering several different versions. One would run solely on batteries, while others would use a hybrid hydrogen and battery powertrain system. As part of the deal with GM, Nikola would effectively abandon development of its own battery and hydrogen drive systems, with GM supplying the technology. GM also agreed to assemble the Badger at one of its new EV plants. All told, Milton said at the time, the alliance would save Nikola billions, while GM would gain an 11% stake. There had been concerns that GM might choose to step back from the partnership now that questions have been raised about possible fraud by the Hindenburg report.